What's good? It's Stormy B-Man, and I'm back with another Stormy B-Man's Briefs. This time the focus is on Ed Hearn and his thoughts that Artur Beterbiev has chinks in the armor and believes that Callum Smith will knock him out with a left hook. It is interesting that Hearn, when a fighter is not a part of his promotional group, has such disparaging remarks to make about other fighters. In the meantime, as the article, according to Boxing Scene, goes on, it says that Beterbiev, the IBF, WBC, and WBO light heavyweight champion from Russia, is regarded as one of the most fearsome fighters in the sport, as evidenced by the fact that he has knocked out every one of his 19 career opponents. And he will rightfully be the heavy favorite when a fight between he and Liverpool's Callum Smith come to fruition later this year. Hearn, who promotes Smith, says he expects that fight to be mandated by the WBC. And he has also stated that he wants to stage the fight in Smith's hometown in late summer. He has also floated the Middle East as an option. While Hearn understands that Smith, a former titleist at 168, would be a clear underdog going into a Beterbiev fight, he believes his charge will benefit from two things: the wear and tear on the 38-year-old Beterbiev and Smith's counter left hook, a weapon that has garnered him some of his biggest victories in his career. The fact that Smith is 32 years old with a record of 29-1 with 21 KOs and has lost only once in a lopsided points defeat to Canelo Alvarez in 2020 in a 168-pound unification bout, blurs the rest of Ed Hearn's visions when it comes to Callum Smith and his chances against Artur Beterbiev. This is where I kick in with my thoughts about this whole thing. Artur Beterbiev is a throwback fighter to a different time and place in the sport of boxing when it comes down to physical conditioning, mental conditioning, overall physical strength, ability, and the fact that he has some sort of intestinal fortitude that is not on display with most fighters of today. It is a reason why that he has been able to turn back challenges of younger opponents, as well as even more talented or athletically gifted opponents, because the substances that he is made of don't run through the course and veins of most of the fighters of today. Callum Smith is a definite standout person as an example of what I'm saying. He could not defeat the smaller Canelo Alvarez, whom he had a height and reach advantage over, never bothered to try to establish the reach advantage, and allowed Canelo Alvarez to walk him down, pin him down, and basically pound on him for 12 rounds. He never offered up any resistance. He never went for broke. He never tried to challenge Canelo's machismo. And you think that you're going to go in there and defeat a fighter like Artur Beterbiev, who is a fighter that even Canelo Alvarez avoided. So Hearn's sentiments in this result is like he just trying to drum up a good fight for his fighter. But you can't tell me with any type of sensibility that Hearn actually believes the rhetoric of which he spews, because Artur Beterbiev is nothing to play at. And Anthony Yarde, who challenged him in his last fight, put up a pretty darn good fight until the going got tough. Once the going got tough, Anthony Yarde didn't have anything else to offer in the fight, and he saw himself getting depleted, and his corner saw him being depleted, and they stopped the fight. For a fighter like Smith, he'll need the same type of assistance from his corner. But what do you think? This is Stormy B-Man. Shout out to the mighty LDBC and Liberated Perspective, a third eye view of the world. For more content like this, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Peace.